We'll start the stream here in a handful of minutes. Let me just get a drink real quick. A dimpled golf ball produces less drag and flies farther than a smooth golf ball. Oh, no kidding. Man, I'll tell you, that's some good stuff. Like that, it's like 10 calories a bottle, so that's always a perk. You can basically drink all of it without the guilt. Granted, you'll be hitting the bathroom every 5 seconds, but you gotta get rid of that excess caffeine somehow, right? Just gotta make sure the stream's doing all right. All right. And am I able to see the chat in here? Testing. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Bro, I'm already on Twitch. Why do I have to like type this in again? I'm already Oh man. Yeah, log in. No kidding. It's so stupid. Excellent. So now I don't have to worry about this. Alright, so, I know I haven't really streamed on here before, but let's get the introductions out of the way. Hello there, I am Apex Titan Kong. I have a YouTube channel where I've been doing a marathon. I can't speak already. A Mario Marathon. I've been doing this for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. On the channel, you will see that I've already done a playthrough of Super Mario Bros. 3, as well as Super Mario World. And now we are currently working through Super Mario 64. We streamed yesterday on YouTube for about 2.5, 3 hours, and we got about 38 stars down out of the 70 you need to beat the game. So, by my estimation, we'll either beat this game today, or, worst case scenario, we pick it up later this weekend. That's just one of the issues of having a full-time job. They don't really give you a whole lot of leeway to have on your on the weekdays. So Friday might be the latest we get this done. But enough of that. Let's start the game.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Now I'm hoping that with I guess hold on. Let's see here real quick. Yep, load save point. Oh, we got 40 stars down. Bully. Well, might as well get another star while we're here, because right over in this section we have one of our little toad buddies, who will be more than happy enough to give us a free star. Now, why this is the case, why there's a total of 3 of these guys just hanging around, holding on to this very important power source that Mario, Peach, the other Toads need to free Peach and free the kingdom. Why they're holding on to this, I don't know. And that's an issue that only gets exacerbated in Mario Sunshine, where they actually need the shine sprites to save the island, but everyone is just like holding on to them, and will only let you have them if you buy it from them. So, so unfortunately, we have already, or fortunately or unfortunately, or however you want to view it, most of the early missions in Mario have already been done. So we won't be doing Bomb Mob Field. We're not going to be doing Thwomp's Fortress. Those are already taken care of. Now, the reason why I say it's unfortunate is because those are, for better or worse, the more iconic parts of Mario 64. A lot of people, when they play this game, they'll bust through like the first 5 or so, and then they'll just stop playing, or they'll like do the infinite staircase glitch, which I know how to do it, but I'm not going to. So, talking about Mario 64, this is gonna be a repeat of a lot of the stuff I've said on the previous stream. So to anyone who's like coming off of that and then watching this in preparation, I apologize in advance, but it's just a little bit of prep work. Oh my god, you know what? Die! Damn it, die! Well, that's one of them. Let's kill this guy real quick. Bitch. So one of the things you'll note about a lot of the level design with Mario 64 is that towards the end, they seem to have a real nasty habit of every level and every world just being a floating island in the sky. They just change the themes around. Now, whether that's a limitation on the hardware or whether they were just too, like, that's their way of imposing challenge, I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. I just think it's a little bizarre. Like, I think that's the main reason why most get up there. People die in this game. I'm also playing this with the Pro controller for the Nintendo Switch 2, and I think the game was meant to like incorporate some of the chunkier elements that went into the original Nintendo 64 controller. Now, I do have the OG 64 controller that you can buy through Nintendo for a bit too much money in my opinion, but if you're trying to like re-engage with your childhood, you know, if you're my age, then it's definitely a good deal to have. You know, people will use the excuse of, oh, well, you're bad at this game because you're not using the proper controller. You're not playing it the way the developers intended to. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm not playing it on a big-ass CRT through composite cables. Uh, it's just, it's way too inconvenient to do all that, and then to have converters in place to put the signal, get up there, Mario, into something modern TVs can actually use. It's just a bit too much habit. Like, I'd much rather be doing this instead. Not only that, but like I've seen up until Nintendo released like Sunshine as part of their collection, and then with this recent announcement of them putting it on NSO finally, the price for a lot of games in their traditional hardware, like GameCube games, 64 games, have been really skyrocketing, and that's a problem that's only gotten worse since the pandemic. Thank you. Now, the real question is, do I want to go in for... Whew! That was tight. Do I want to go in and bother collecting all the coins right now? I mean, eventually it's something that we're going to have to do if we do want to get, like, enough stars in this area. There you go. I do believe that this is how you get another one of the stars. Alright, I think I solved it. Nice. Now, I will say, Mario has a lot going on under the hood more than he did in previous games. I remember just thinking how novel it was in Mario World, for example, that you can take Koopa shells and not only throw them forward like you could in Mario 3, but also throw them up, to the point where the entire boss fight with Bowser was basically built around that mechanic. Now, could the game have done a better job of explaining that this is something that Mario can do? Perhaps. In fact, I think before the Bowser fight, there wasn't a single level that required you to do that. But in 64, there's so much that he can do with his movement. He can ground pound, he can do the 1-2-3 punch, he can jump and kick. Mario doesn't have a shortage of moves that he can perform in this game. And this is why when it came time for his character model and his character moveset in Super Smash Bros., Mario 64 more or less served as the basis for his avatar. Taking another swig here. Now, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I already have enough stars to challenge Bowser in the his submarine right now, once I do that level over there. But we're going to keep going with it, because a lot of the stars in this world are fairly easy to get, in my opinion. Like, I know there's one over here. There's the red coins you can pick up. There's the 100 coins that you can pick as well. And even though, like, this level looks kind of intimidating, I don't feel that it is. I feel this is actually one of the easier ones to speedrun through, besides, like, Thwomp's Fortress and Bomb Field. I don't see ourselves being here that much longer. Like, we've been streaming for just a little over 10 minutes, and we're already halfway through the level. There's actually a lot I've wanted to say about this game, and in the entire retrospective, if you or like the marathon, this is probably the Mario game that I have like the most nostalgia for, because it's the one I played the most as a kid. But it's also, oh, I don't know how that didn't kill me, but whatever. It's also the one that, when you think of classic Mario, this is probably the last true classic one. Mario 3, Mario World, pretty much all the ones on the NES and the Super Nintendo. In my opinion, I know some people will say that they consider the classics having ended with Mario World, and that this is the first quote-unquote modern Mario game. I personally have under the mindset of, like, if it was before the turn of the century, it's one of the classic lineups. And we're only doing this again just so we can get the coins. Because I think we are going to go for the 100 coins in this level. Now, I could be mistaken, but I'm also pretty certain that you can get the... you can go inside that volcano in the middle. But it just requires... Bro! The use of a turtle shell somewhere. I don't know why I'm struggling with these guys. Bro! Just fucking die! Or I can die, whatever. That's okay, we already have, like... God, that was so annoying. The fact that, like, they're just barely hanging by a thread, not dying, not going in the lava. Speaking of repeats, will you fucking die already? Die! Thank you. Jeez, Speaking of repeats, this is also the last game that I would consider to be, like, not hard, but challenging. Although most of that is because of the controls and the camera work. Like, again, this is one of the first true 3D platforming games, and one of the first 3D games, period. Before this, you had, like, a lot of pseudo 3D stuff, like, obviously, Doom, Star Fox, Wolfenstein to an extent. Just a lot of stuff that, like, it either was, like, fake 3D, jump over, thank you, or it was something, oh my god, or it was something that, like, had really basic geometry. You know, games such as what you would find on, like, 3DO, or, like, the Atari Jaguar, that thing that looked like a toilet. I mean, I will say, the 90s... Oh, wow, there's already that was a star? I don't remember that one. Do we want to go back and kill those guys? I'm really surprised I didn't die there. Get up! Get your fat ass up, dude! Oh my goodness, Mario. You're lazy. So long. It really boils down to, like, their hitboxing just being so freaking weird in this game. Bro. Like, that's the thing with Mario 64. You feel like you're constantly fighting with everything. You're fighting with the controls, you're fighting with the camera, you're fighting with, like, the disjointed hitboxing. But it's one of those things that you have to keep in the back of your mind. Because, again, this is a somewhat old game. Somewhat. It's almost 30 now. Which, that's so insane to think that, like, when you ask people what Mario looks like, or you ask them, what does Mario look like 20 years ago? They, for whatever reason, still imagine Super Mario World, Mario 3, All-Stars, stuff like that. Land on the damn platform. Thank you. But actually, he's closer to his Sunshine appearance. And that's just, oh, that messes with your perception of time so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Are the rest of the coins inside the volcano? We're gonna have to go back around there, aren't we? Come to think of it, are those... Do they consider the, those big, not bomb guys, like the round circles we've been fighting for the last couple of minutes, or like, are those bosses? It's kind of weird, like, Mario... I don't really remember that many bosses in Mario 64. Like, I know there's a boss in level 1, and, you know, this big bomb mob, or King Babam, whatever the hell his name is. There's the giant Thwomp, and then besides those two, I think there's like an Andross knockoff. And besides that, a whole lot of nothing. There we go. One of the things that's like really unappreciated, or I shouldn't say unappreciated, but like underappreciated with Mario 64, is just how well the OST is. Like, this is not really a good example, but it is atmospheric. But there's so many good catchy tunes in this game, and this is the first in the series where like the OST, yeah, really was kind of like the star of the show. Whether it's like the road, Bowser's Road, whether it's his boss fight, whether it's Peach's Castle, Bomb Fortress. Like, Mario 64 is not lacking for for scores. Oh, and then to say nothing of things like Dire Dire Docks. The coins down there. Really? I sure do hope there's enough coins up here. Because I don't think you can leave here without exiting the level. But hey, at least we located another one of the stars. Haha. No, go away. Later. These things were always, like, tough for me. Just because, like, it's hard to line up where he is relative to, like, the poles. Oh! But thankfully there's a little bit of, kind of a gimme. Just gotta line you up. No, we don't want that just yet. But hey. So that's what? The second to last star we need to get? Jeez, I'm always so nervous when I do any of these platforming sections in this game because I don't trust these controls and I don't trust this camera. Like, they try to explain it in universe that, well, the reason why the camera is hitting all this stuff is because it's being controlled by Lakitu. Whoa! And he is hitting all these walls. Now, in subsequent games, oh, by the way, this looks like Reese's Pieces, in my opinion, or Fruity Pebbles. In subsequent games, they get around this little weird limitation by, like, making the walls transparent. You can see through them. But not in this one. We might have missed our chance to get the coins. Yeah, you pig. Wait, is this going to take me off? Like, get me out of the mountain? That'd be really awesome if you did that, game. Just saying. Yeah, I think we might have missed our chance to get the coins, because I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to lead us. That's kind of disappointing. Thank you. But hey, at least while we're here, we can get the star. That would have been some bullshit. Alright, can I... Oh my god, there's no good angle for this. Rabbit! Ugh! Oh, hey! There are coins up here. Wait, there's a... They put 2 stars in one mountain. Whatever. So, we've located where all the stars are. That's so bullshit. You couldn't just put, like, I don't know, 10 more coins in that area? Whatever. Let's go back in that mountain real quick, just so we can get the last of it. But that does beg the question, where was I supposed to, like... Where's this turtle shell? Go back in. Yep. Like, that's one of the only, like, handful of issues with 64 as far as, like, getting the stars is concerned. They are really, like, penny pinching when it comes to, like, some of these get 100 coin things. Like, there's one level in particular where you're going through, like, a gassy kind of swamp level with, like, spider creatures. And they give, like, if you don't kill the enemies in just the right way, it won't give you the coins. Like, there's blue coins that you can get later on in there, and getting the star is basically dependent upon getting that. Oh, shoot, you know what I just realized? Because the last star is on that part of the map that's, like, not in the mountain, I don't think there's a way for us to get both of those in one sitting. That's funny. So, the first star I was supposed to get ended up not getting, like, we ended up getting that at the very end. Bookends. This is Sparta. I'm really surprised that they let you glitch through that, because I would have thought for certain that Mario would hit the roof and then just, like, proceed to die over and over. Ah! Ah, well. But seriously, though, where is this, this shell? Like, I feel like I should have seen it by now, right? Well, let's just kill this guy real quick. Wake up, Mario. Whoa. Dude, get up! Later. Man, Snapple is some good stuff. Whoa! 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 Like, see, stuff like that is just annoying. Aha! Bitch! So yeah, 30 minutes in the stream, we've gotten all but 1 star in this one area. Good stuff. You see through what we got so far. We're just destroying this game. Screw it, why not? Let's go and find that turtle shell, yeah? It doesn't matter. Oh, I guess it's one of those... Is this the shell? Oh! Wow. So that's why we didn't see it earlier. Does this thing have a timer on it? Oh my gosh, this game is so freaking cool. And you know, for an early 3D game, this is controlling pretty well. And then this is like a really good level to like farm for lives. Although I do hope I can get off this thing. Not how I expected to, but not bad. Gimme. Huh. No, no, no! I'm pretty sure we didn't need to get all those, but we'll find out. Nah, I'm pretty certain we'll be fine. Just as long as we don't, like, miss any of the, red coins or any of that other stuff. Damn it! I thought I jumped. Oh my god. Let me get my coin. Thank you. Haha. So speaking of Smash Brothers, one of the things I really hope they do in the future is incorporate some of the newer games into these characters. And like I said in a stream a while ago, there's characters who, particularly the older ones, like the people who've been in the cast for a while, who really could use a revamp of their entire toolkit. Not only because a lot of their best games have come out in recent years, and they could definitely incorporate stuff from those games, but also because they're becoming a victim of power creep, where you have characters like Joker, Byleth to an extent, Kazuya, extreme. Oh my God, Kazuya, who they're just not able to compete with because they're using move sets that were designed with limitations from the Nintendo 64. Like you have characters like Mario, for example, uh, who literally have not had a tone up since Brawl. Like I know they've like refined some things here and there, but it's kind of telling that like outside of a victory animation or like a taunt with Cappy, there's almost no references to anything. There's no Galaxy references. There's no 3D World references. Like it's kind of telling how the Flood is still a part of his moveset. 3 games in. Die! You motherfucker, you! Bro, why isn't he fucking dying? Die! Jesus! That son of a bitch just would not go down. Now we can steal this guy's stuff. Excellent. I could have sworn we got the coins over there. Well, just in case. So, another weird little control with Mario is, in this game, the long jump actually has really good maneuverability, and yet it's, like, they got that nailed down perfectly. That's cheating. And yet the simple act of, turning around is the problem. Bro, what is with me? Haha. Son of a bitch. How are these guys like the toughest enemies in the game so far? I think it's because they're the only ones that you can't just immediately bulldoze your way through. Like, they actually... I think I've died more to those stupid guys than anything with Bowser's thrown at me. Although, funny story, in the last stream I ended up dying to a Goomba. Not because I was like low on health or anything, but just because I was on the second floor, and then he bumped me, and he pushed me just far enough to where I fell off the map. It was like one of the funniest things I'd ever seen on camera. Definitely a highlight of the stream. It's like, I don't think I've, like, in 3D ever died to a Goomba before. Ever. I don't think it's ever happened to me. Now we just gotta make sure that we get these coins in a safe location. Dude, go away. Alright. How fitting we gotta do, like, one more fight to get the star. Ugh! Later, you. And we're golden. And with that, that is the last star of Lava Lake, or whatever the hell this place is called. So now we can leave the area. Exit course. Woo! Like, just listen to this song. Like, is this not, if nothing else, atmospheric? Like, the melody is good, the instrumentation is great. I can only imagine that, like, even how much better this game could possibly be if it was on a CD. Now, in retrospect, I'm glad that it wasn't on a CD. Or maybe not in retrospect, but at the time it wasn't, because we had a bunch of kids in my house growing up, like between us, our friends, cousins, and when you have, like, most of us are under the age of 10, having a CD-based console around where you need a multi-tap to even consider having a multiplayer experience, perhaps the PS1 wasn't the best choice. And speaking of the PS1, it's one of the things I've noticed when discussing these older consoles, or like really any of the Nintendo systems post the Super Nintendo, is how when you ask people what are the top 10 games of the 64, the GameCube, the Wii to an extent, and definitely the Wii U, if you ask anyone what the top 10 games are, they'll tell you the same darn 10 games. They're going to name a Mario, a Zelda. Every once in a while, somebody will mention something cool or unique like Resident Evil 4 or Eternal Darkness. But usually, like with every console, like post Super and then some, it's usually the same usual people. Now, we're not going to go for coins this time around. I do know that there's like a hat up here somewhere. But you see what I mean? Like, I can't turn the camera all the way around. It's just like a little bit of frustration where I'm like, come on, man. Damn it. Like, why can't he look around this? Haha, this is a star, right? Or, no, this is a turtle shell. Eh. We'll come back. We're just going to get ourselves a bit more leverage. Whoa! Whew! Now, there is a remake for this game on the Nintendo DS that they did a while ago, and I do believe they ported that over to the... Oh, I totally lost my train of thought. We need to go back. Rewind backwards. But the PS1, uh, that the PS1, you ask people like what their top 10 games are for that system, and you'll have like a different list, and it's gonna actually, like, depending on who you ask, like some people will say Ape Escape, some folks will say Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, um, Parasite Eve. I think Terranigma was another game on the PS1 that people like. I don't know, it's been a hot minute since I've looked into like the PS1. Now, I didn't own a PS1 until way after its relevance. And come to think of it, none of them, like, only a handful of my friends, I think only two brothers that were my friends growing up actually had a PlayStation 1. I knew a lot of people who had a PS2, and that's how I was able to experience games like Crash Bash, Bandicoot, the Spyro trilogy, Battle Hunter. I was able to experience that stuff through PS2's backwards compatibility. What the hell? But I didn't have a PS1 organically, so it was just like a missed console for me. Oh, although I did play Final Fantasy VII later on as a teenager. I played that back when the Xbox and the PS2 had come out at that point, and I still thought that game was impressive. I actually got pretty decently far in it, too. I think I got to, like, the second island. or like the second continent in that game. I don't know. There's just something about that era of games because historically, it comes off as really good because, especially for like those of us in America, because there was no war on terror. There was this is after the fall of the Soviet Union, and this is before 9/11. So for like literally about a decade, there was no major conflicts that we were involved with that really just shattered us as a people. And we've kind of, in my opinion, have limped on ever since. So it's always nice to go back to like these games like Mario 64, Ocarina of Time. I personally don't like them, but GoldenEye and Metal Gear Solid to an extent, because it takes us back to like a more, I hate to use this term, but innocent time. I mean, sure, there was like events that you could say, well, it wasn't all good. Obviously, like every decade has its moments of dread, but like the '90s, hey, there was good movies, there was good games, there was good music. I don't know, things just worked. Oh gosh, this camera is literally giving me a headache. Oh, wait, you fucking Goomba. Oh, I can just get on this guy, right? Oh no, there's some crap in the way. I will say, fighting the Goombas in 3D isn't nearly as exhilarating as it is in 2D. Like, I feel like a lot of the smaller enemies that die in one hit... What the hell was that? Like, the bats in Ocarina of Time, or, oh my god, Mario. Or the Goombas in this game. They're not nearly as fun to fight in this, in the 3D world. Really? Shoot. I thought I could be all sly and sneaky and get around him that way, but this wasn't in the cards, I guess. Ugh, get up there. But I actually remember reading a magazine back in the day that, like, showed the development of this game, and then showed, like, snippets of Mario, or I'm sorry, Sunshine? Or, not Sunshine. Freaking Smash Brothers on the 64. What a... Jeez. It's so fun to go back and read a lot of this stuff. Like, I remember people were making statements, right? Like, man, graphics, they're never gonna get better than this. And then we see them nowadays, and it's like, they are so crudely drawn. Get up there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's got, like, no give. Alright. Now, do I want to get this star, or do I want to get the one over here? How the hell do you even get that anyway? Ah, whatever. And that is number 5-0. We'll probably stream for about... gosh. Maybe another hour and a half. We'll probably get like 20 more stars and then end it then and there. The Talons of the Big Bird. So, the 64 is also another system where its games, I don't want to say they've aged poorly, because they really haven't. Like, the fact that I can go back and play this game and not have, like, a willingness to grind my own teeth should tell you something. But, like, there are games from that era that have not particularly aged well. Like, I'm, of course, referring to stuff like GoldenEye, or, like, oh my god, get out of here. I don't think Metal Gear Solid has aged all that well, but people will give it a pass. Like, actually, I went back and I played that recently, for the first time, and it actually I feel like the internet has more or less gaslit me into thinking that it was a decent game, let alone like the best game of all time. I thought it was like one of the worst experiences I've ever seen. It's so poorly written, poorly act. Like, the acting's fine, but like the cutscenes never seem to end in that game, and it feel like the gameplay. The gameplay is bad. Can we just like be honest about that? The gameplay in Metal Gear Solid is just not good. You spend half the game, probably more like 2/3 of it, literally watching codex entries play out, and then like the rest of the time you're doing like a bunch of gimmicky boss bullshit and then sneaking around a base. Like I don't mind stealth missions, right? But this felt like a game from a guy who didn't want to make a game. It felt like he wanted to make a movie, and not a particularly good one either. And the way he writes women, it comes off as borderline MGTOW incel fluff. I don't know. And apparently, like, that's just normal with the Metal Gear Solid, like, to the point where I think number 4 still holds the record for longest cutscene in a video game, clocking in at 90 minutes, and that is just... no. And that's why when they announced, like, out of all the people who are going to be, like, the first third-party representative in Smash Brothers, they went with Solid Snake. That just struck me as, like, huh? Like, I get it. The developer from HAL Laboratories... Satoru... Not Satoru Iwata. The guy who made Kirby. Apparently he's... Sakurai. Apparently he's, like, really buddy-buddy with Hideo Kojima, the guy who made Metal Gear Solid. And that's why... Jesus. And that's why that's a thing. Oh, hey, that's nice. But it's still kind of, like, weird, the fact that they were even considering him as, like, as far back as Melee. Like, some of those characters, like, yeah, I see the rationale behind it. That worked? Huh. That worked? Huh. Alright, I wasn't even trying to get that star, but... fuck it. We'll take it. Stand on the 4 pillars. Okay. I mean, I was really trying to go for, like, all the red coins, but, you know, a star's a star. Eh. Although I think this is one of the few handfuls of levels that actually has a boss that we can go for. So we might take him out next. Thank you. Yeah, not exactly the best maneuvers. There you go. Hopefully the wing cap lasts just a little bit longer. Come on, come on. What? I'm on the pillars though. What the hell? Oh, you son of a bitch! What did I do wrong? Was I supposed to do something? It said step on the 4 pillars, and we did that. I mean, really? I mean, we crown pound the hell out of them. But I think that should still count. Does it have to be in a certain order? Haha, bitch! Yeah, you thought you were sly. Oh, that's how you get that. Alright. Again, I'm not really sure what I did different than last time, but whatever. But yeah, this is where you fight this Bongo Bongo motherfucker. Right? Like, is this not the boss fight? I can't even see. Who walk here? I can't freaking read! Damn it. Haha. Too easy. Actually, this is one of the better boss fights. Which I know that bar is pretty low, but at least this requires you to, like, do more than just pick the guy up and throw him. And it's making good use of the environment. Although, that would have been cheap as hell. Oh! Hoo-hoo! Damn! That son of a bitch almost got me. Like, see, this is what 64 needed so much more of. Like, they needed to just, I think, maybe 2 or 3 more boss fights. Because, I know there's King Boo, Big Thwomp, Big, Bomb Guy, this dude, the 2 bullies in this one, which, do we really have to include those guys as bosses? And then Bowser. And then outside of that, I think that might be it. There might be, like, one boss I'm forgetting about. But, I honestly cannot remember them. I legitimately think, like, that's it. Alright, so now we gotta get all these coins. Which begs the question, what is the last star in this area? Because I can't remember. I don't know, this is usually where I, like, start to zone out and, kind of, like, lose interest in 64. Like, I'll go back and I'll play, like, the first, third of this game. Ooh, I should probably get this. And then, like, I'll power through all those worlds, get their stars, and then do the infinite staircase glitch at 50 stars in. And then finally, like, just beat Bowser and then, like, never touch it. And then come back in a year and do it all over again. Because I've only 100%ed this game once. And that was, like, I don't know how many years ago now. I think I was, like, still a teenager back then. But, oh, I did also 100% the DS version. And interestingly enough, I did that twice. Around the same time, too. I think I actually beat both versions of this back in the day, like, at the same year. So we're probably talking about, like, whenever the DS one came out. Like, just, like, not that far after. Haha. What the fu- What? No, that's bullshit! Why didn't he fly? Bullshit! Bullshit! I clearly should have taken off. Oh my god, really? Whatever. Also, I think, like, this is kind of nuts, too. Making us go all the way over here for, like, this one random coin. Like, I don't want to say these levels are poorly designed, because, like, not really. But I think you can kind of tell that the developers were kind of running out of steam when they were making this. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if this was actually, like, one of the last worlds they ended up making. I feel like the first couple of worlds had, like, a lot of development time and care put into it. And then towards the end, like, you started seeing levels like, Like this shit, the friggin' one where you're on the magic carpet for a good chunk of the time. Alright, we're not doing that stunt again. I still cannot believe I died to that. Oh my god. Mario, man, you need to get some lift. I think this is gonna... That tornado is gonna pick me up, isn't it? What are you, heat-seeking? I mean, I probably could have used it that time, but... Oh my god. Oh, the controls. Oh well, this is still better than the level where you have to like get the 8 red coins when you first get this thing. Cause I don't know what it is with that level, but like I always feel like the cap is just like a bit too limited. Wow, really? You couldn't give me just like a little bit of a boost? Did the music get quieter? Thank you. Camera, please. Jeez, yeah, we might have to go back and get that cannon then, because Mario, like, he's not able to get, like, the momentum lift he needs, just based on this alone. So, let's... Oh, that's convenient. Fine, I didn't even notice it. Also, I kind of really miss the power-ups, like, all those power-ups in Mario 3. Like, remember the frog suit, the Tanuki suit, the hammer chucker? Whoa, oh my god! Yo, man, slow down. There's, like, none of that in, like, both this and World. And it's just another reason why, like, up until Galaxy, I considered Brothers 3 to be the best in the series. Because that's when, like, all the creativity really came through. Like, 1 laid the foundation, and 2 added, like, basically no elements of note outside of the Bob-Ombs, and maybe Birdo. But, 3, you know, that's where you got, like, all the, standard stuff you think of when you think of Mario. You got, like, the 8 distinctive worlds, or... like the distinctive ones, not like just 8 worlds you go through. They're all like the same with little minor variations. But like, you got all the cool power-ups. You've got the Koopalings that you fight. So you got multiple bosses besides just Bowser. It's just like the definitive Mario experience. And then like I feel like every game that has come out afterward is just some kind of variation on Mario 3. Okay, I, for the life of me, cannot find this other frickin' coin. Is it in here? I don't think... It isn't. It shouldn't be. Can I kill this guy? That was cool. Oh, you can kill... Oh! Alright. I don't know why I thought you couldn't. Like, there was a channel that, I think they're called, Gaming Wildlife, and they made a point that, yeah, every Mario game that they've released has been, like, some kind of variation on Mario 3. And it's so true. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, every Zelda game is basically just a Link to the Past, but either in 3D, or he turns to a wolf, or he has, like, a different musical instrument. Oh, there's the other coin. Does he take your hat? I think he does. No, no, no! Ah! God damn it! Oh! I was so concerned about this fucker taking my hat. Oh my god. You know what? I'm skipping this level for now. I don't want to fucking play that again. Not right now. I don't even want to, like, go to this round right now. Like, this area. But I'll be right back. Man, the stupidest shit really does kill you in this game. God, that's so annoying. Swimming beast in the cavern. Oh yeah, I remember this level. I will say, like, even though I've played this level extensively too, like, this is usually one of the other levels that I end up maxing out. I don't particularly enjoy it. In fact, if I were doing, like, a whole ranking video of, of Mario 64's worlds, this is probably ranking near the bottom, just because a lot of this crap, like, it doesn't, like, the elements at play here don't really flow well. Like, there's this big open area towards the end. There's a cave system that I always get lost in. Like, it feels like no matter how many times I've played this, it's just like a headache. Although this right here is a nice little homage to Donkey Kong. Plus, I feel like there's a lot of, like, just random bullshit that kills you in this world. I keep wanting calling it a level. And I don't know why, but, like, as a kid, I always thought this was like Lapras or like a cousin of Lapras. But I think this might actually be like the predecessor to Pleshy. Haha. Too easy. Also, speaking of the level design, isn't it kind of bizarre that there is 2 ice-themed worlds in one Mario game? Like, there aren't that many worlds in this game, and to have, like, 2 icicle-themed ones, it always struck me as strange. Get red coins. Yes! Just what I want to do. Another red coin hunt. Oh well, at least this level isn't nearly as annoying as, like, uh, the sand pits. Although falling down from here is, like, never a fun time. Get down. Man. I really, like, I'm trying to think of, like, other things I want to say about this game, but, like, I think there's so much that people have said about this. Like, this might be one of the most dissected games on, like, YouTube and Twitch and everything. Like, people have commented about, like, everything, like the early rumors with it, with having people like playable Yoshi and Luigi, to like what if there's like a secret hidden world somewhere. Like, this is probably one of the most documented games of the 20th century and of all time. Am I supposed to break these blocks? Oh, you are. Cool. That might be another star. Or, wait, no. Are there red coins inside them? No. Really, dude? Hmm. Not only that, but, just this has been such a big influence on so many games going forward, like even ones that are outside of its genre. Grab the fucking box! Yeah, so there are red coins inside there. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, we can head back now. I really wish the camera would, like, stop moving around on me. Like, it's a nice little feature, like this idea that the camera zooms around to, like, get you the quote-unquote developer's intended and therefore best view. But, I don't know. I wish there was, like, an option to disable it. But, again, early 3D platforming game. It just comes with the territory. These are just things that you gotta, like, you really do have to keep in mind when you go back and you play something like this. And I think that's why when people say this game hasn't aged particularly well, like, they're always comparing it to its predecessor. Like, I'm sorry, its successors. And I think that's why you motherfucker, you fucking god. Anyway, they're always comparing it to, like, 3D World, Sunshine, Galaxy, and to be fair, I think Sunshine actually, like, before, like, post Bowser fight, this game's probably better than that, but, like, if you're just going for, like, the bare minimum to beat the game, I do think Sunshine might be a little bit stronger. But one of the problems, actually, I got an idea. Whew, that worked. Hell yeah. One of the things that this game has way, like, in its favor over Sunshine is the fact that, like, you actually have a choice in what stars you want to avoid and which stars you want to get. So if you're not a particular fan of the ice world, hey, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to go to that level. If you don't particularly care about the spider or, like, the ghost theme, you don't have to go there either. You know, it leaves it up for you to decide which adventure you want to go on. Whereas with Sunshine, it's a bit more limited, where you have to fight Bowser Jr. 7 times. You have to go to those specific worlds. You have to go to all the worlds. You have to get 49 specific stars. And that, to me, just kills its replayability. Also, can we talk about how freaking weird it is that we don't have access to the metal cap and this level until after you've gone to the second Bowser fight? Like, as somebody who likes to, like, go in and get all of the stars and then leave the area and not have to worry about coming back to it, it's that always struck me as strange that they went with that direction. But yeah, this is the one that requires you to, like, oh my gosh, look at the map. So straight, no. Oh, so we'll make a curve. At least I think that's how that's supposed to be interpreted. Yeah, I remember when I was going for like 100% on this game. This map in particular was a frickin' nightmare, in large part because of this thing. All right, there should be a gate up there. Yep. Turn the hell around. What the hell? Really? There's nothing up here? Bro, what is the point of that area? That's what I can't stand about some of, like, the design decisions with 64. Get up! The fuck are you doing, Mario? Jesus. Fucking douche. Please tell me this takes me to the secret star up here. Or not the secret star, but like the one that we saw earlier. Where the hell are we? Okay, not the star that I had in mind, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not bad, considering I can't fucking see. The way I'm holding these... Oh, no. This is such a nail-biting piece of shit. Thank the stars. No pun intended. I might go back in for one more and then call it quits on this level, because I just hate this level. I've never... Even as a kid, I never enjoyed this level. Yoy! This is also one of the reasons why, like, when Nintendo made that Mario 3D All Stars collection, first of all, the fact that they didn't bother bringing over 3D Land and then Galaxy 2, acting like that game doesn't exist, just massive disrespect. Then charging you $60 for it, making it a limited time game, so they basically leave you to the mercy of scalpers yet again. And they didn't bother, like, they went so minimalistic with the extra features. Straight, right, left. Got it. Oh my god. Haha. Die. Die. That's where we went last time. And I think we'll have to go there again. Get in there. I don't know why, but I've always thought these were like Zelda enemies. Like, I don't know, I don't remember Mario having like that many bat-themed enemies. That always struck me as like more like a Zelda thing. Although I do like it when there's like a little bit of overlap between like the Mario and Zelda franchises. Like, I know those are like the go-to for Nintendo, and that's why they have like a lot of similar elements like musical motifs and references to one another. Whether it's character models or like miscellaneous other stuff. Oh my god. Bro, can we fix this camera? Like, you see what I mean? Where you feel like you're fighting it the whole way. Like, I feel like no matter what I do, I can't get a good angle on this. Please tell me you're a star. Really? Ugh! Hmm. Fucking back here again. You know what? No. Not only that, but like I'm like, oh, I don't like this music either. Like, I was never a big fan of like the underground theme from Mario Brothers 1, but I think that theme was meant to be played for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It was never meant to be the background music for like a level you got to go back to a minimum of 6 times. So the fact that they did that is just strange. All right, zoom in. All right, so let's just keep an eye. Where? Jesus, this fucking camera guy. Maybe there's an area beyond uh Pleshy's place. Yeah, actually, I think there is. That sounds familiar. Moving along. Oh yeah, the metal door things. That probably leads me to where I need to go. Also, the fact that you can just use the water to, like, recuperate health and basically be immortal. Such a nice glitch, or not even a glitch, but such a nice feature that they never bothered to patch in. You need to be Metal Mario, don't you, for that one? All right, get on his head. Huh. Somewhere cool? What the hell? Wait a minute, is this the Metal Mario one? Is this how you get it? Oh, alright, cool! Oh my god, I don't remember this at all. Or, like, yeah, I remember this on the DS, weirdly enough. I remember doing this as, like, Wario, I think. Yeah, this is where you also get the coins, right? No? Hmm. Does this count as, like, a hidden star? Yes, I would like to save. I don't know how the hell people figured this out back in the day without internet. But it's like, I mean, you did. Yeah! I'm pretty sure this is going to spit me out to, like, the main lobby. Oh, no. One of the castles. That counts as a secret star? I don't know. Okay, we're done with this level. Fuck this level. We only got to get, like, 14 more anyway. And I'm not going to waste it on this bullshit. We've already caught that rabbit. But does he give you multiple stars if you catch him? Let's try. Oh, wow, that was easy. What? He gives you 2 stars? Alright, cool. Nice little freebie. I don't know, maybe I should make a tier list sometime of, like, what's considered, like, the best level in 64. Because I know some people have done that in regards to, like, they've broken it down by the stars. Hmm. Yeah. It's crazy to think we're already, like, almost done with this game. Yahoo! Although, come to think of it, how many water levels are in this game? Like 3, technically? Like, I know you got this one. You got dire... No, 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 no. Nice try. You got this, and you have, Is it Dire Docks, or is... Whatever. You know the one I'm talking about. The one that's, like, level 3 or whatever the hell. The one with the pirate ship. And then you have the one where it's, like, a sunken city or some crap. I think that might actually be, like, my least favorite level in the entire game. Like, even more than the Rainbow Road knockoff. Also, how funny is it that this is a star right here, just swinging through these rings? And you could easily get it just by being Metal Mario. Fucking stupid. That is like the most autistic design star I have ever seen in a Mario game. Like, that's the kind of star that you imagine getting because you had an intrusive thought and said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna, like, stick my finger in there, and then it ends up actually working. It's like, yeah, the devs, they plan on you to do that. Couldn't do that again on purpose to save my life. awesome. I will say, that's a pretty jammin' tune. Like, that's... 64... Oh, you have to get that star? That's lame. It should just be, like, any one of them. Like, any star should count as, like, the one you need to beat. I should have to go to Bowser's Sub in particular just to beat this level. Because I know there's another star, like, right here that you can get by clicking on all those little treasure chests. But who knows? We might do this and get another, like, a handful of stars in this world. Because this one isn't too intrusive. You know, it's easy to, like, the less annoying areas I always found were like the ones where I said, okay, well, I'm just trying to like clear my way to Bowser's castle, so I might as well grab the stars that like are not gonna be teeth grinding or have me put my life in hold for 20 minutes. You know, I'm a busy guy. I got stuff to do and places to be. But hey, if nothing else, it does let you soak in the atmosphere of the music. Like these levels, the water levels aren't like the best part of Mario 64, but they are carried so heavily by its tune. Yeah. Let's get a few more, yeah? Oh, I remember the other boss I was thinking of. There's a giant... So in the Big Tiny World... whatever. So in the Big Tiny World, there's like this Wiggler that you have to fight at some point. So we might beat him up and then take his stuff. Oh, and there's also the Ice Bully. Also, I was so excited when I played... You dick. When I played Mario Galaxy the first time, and when I was going through, like, the Bowser Reactors levels, and they brought this theme back. Like, they remastered it with its live orchestra. And you're like, whoa. Or maybe they used synthesizers, I don't know, for that one particular score. But yet again, another clear example of Koji Kondo just going all out on the music this time around. Actually, I don't know if he did the score for this game. I think he did. Like, I know he's done it for, like, pretty much all the Mario games. Or at least some of, like, the more infamous ones. Thank you. Oh, that's so cheap. That's so cheap. No! Ugh. That's what I'm saying. Like, just... The music in 64 is so good. And it held the record for, like, my favorite soundtrack in the series. Until, once again, the Goat Child Galaxy. Oh, I saw the other coin. Hold on. Like, if I had to choose which game has the best music, it would probably be like, well, it would be Galaxy, obviously, at, like Galaxy 1 and 2 at number 1, just because their sounds are so similar. And then beyond that, I think it would be a toss-up between, honestly, still this and Odyssey. Like, I actually think Odyssey is like one of the better games in the series, and even though it went back to the Mario platformer type that's not my favorite. You son of a whore! Oh, that's... Come on! Really? My God. That's so goddamn annoying. Like, I can't even see. I can't fucking see him. Well, you just get up there and like, boo! And he pushes you off. No, get... Oh my God. Dude, he takes forever to move. Alright. Oh no, we gotta go back and get that whatever's up here. Fuck me, that's... Oh my god! These fucking controls! See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta turn around, right? And he just does, like, he does whatever the hell he feels like it. Like, sometimes he'll do, like, a full turnaround. Sometimes he'll just go back. And then sometimes he'll just do... There's no consistency. Like, the fact that I have to, like, flip a coin every time Mario goes to just do the simple act of turning around. The fact that there's no about-face movement... And then that shit. Alright, we'll do this time. Holy fuck. Like, that actually pisses me off. Like, the fact that I can't just rely on him to, like, do what I want him to do. And it's the only game that does that. Like, it kind of gets away with this with, like, the earlier levels, but when it requires you to have, like, pinpoint accuracy with, like, some of the later levels, the control scheme and its problems just become apparent. Like, that shit. I don't think that's a good placement for that coin. It's kind of weird because, like, even in spite of all the weird little antics that go on with the controls, the camera, the general... There's like a level of scuff that Mario has in this game, and yet this is probably the most sped-run game in the franchise. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Jeez, pig. Those are now my most hated enemy in this game. Nope! Not even messing with them. You're not pulling a Willie Horton on me, Jack. Although, I will admit, this is a pretty cool little design choice. These platforms that kind of act as, what's that instrument called? The one where you're squeezing it and it makes like a bunch. I cannot think of it. It's the one that you see the bird guy playing Breath of the Wild. Why can't I think of that instrument? Whatever. Pinpoint accuracy. And the fact that there's no checkpoints, just, oh my god, it makes these tight platforming sections, like, really, it makes you nervous. Oh my god. Get up there. Really? That's where it is? I would have thought that would have been, like, that section. Are you that would have pissed me off so badly. Like, if it had killed me right then and there, that would have been so frustrating. Or, you know, just go wherever you feel like, apparently. I don't know why I thought that would work. Alright, come on. I can't trust his controls in this level. Thank you. 6-0. Yeah, I want to save. I don't ever want to play that level. Oh well, at least this one has the decency to have, like, a good song behind it. Also, can we just talk about like how problematic Bowser is as like a character? Like this man has pretty much done every crime you can think of under the sun, or at least it's heavily implied. And yet, again, they invite this man to go kart and play Mario Party. That worked? Wow, I actually did not expect that to work the first time. I'm happy. Now the question... Oh, you gotta, like, talk to him. A draw, dude. So, I mean, apparently Bowser's popular enough to, like, warrant a front row seat to all the Mario sports games. So, you know, I guess more power to him. You're a way better, holier man than I am, Mario. Excuse me. Wow, I finally get a comment in here, and it's a frickin' bot. Cheap follower. How do I delete these comments? How do I... whatever. Chat settings. I need to ask Blaze sometime how he, like, gets rid of these frickin' people. Is it community? Nope. I feel like there should be, like, a button on here that where you're just like, hey, delete user, or delete comments. But no, it's just like everything else. It's just like with OBS where you gotta, like, if you want to solve one problem, swim away, swim away. Oh my god! What the fuck is this? The Black Cauldron? Really? Anyway, where in order to figure out how any of these tools work, you gotta go through and dig and friggin' read through 4 different manuals, like you're entering and, I can't even talk. I'm so frustrated with this crap. Get in there. Is this the first box we open? No. How the hell is the current that strong? And this is another reason why nobody likes water levels. They're slow, they're boring, they're uninvolving, they're tedious. Really, the last possible option I could have picked? Bro! Swim away, swim away, swim away. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, I think that's another opportunity. Finally. Fuck, dude. Give me that water. Or give me that air. Grab the fucking thing. Now watch, it's not going to be this one. I guarantee fucking to you. They're going to want you to go counterclockwise. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, game. Thanks for actually being a G this time. Because there's no way it's going to be that one at the top. I really wish that current would just stop. Like, if there was, like, a way I could turn it off. How did I not get, like... Grab him! And I'll just glitch through the wall. I can't fucking see. Like, how is this fair? I can't see! I can't fucking move the camera! Oh, that's just because you didn't play this game when it was new. No, I played the game when it was new. I played it back on the 64. I thought I had problems then, too. Alright, don't fucking cuck me. Ugh! Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on, get out of there. We're good. Holy shit. Good lord, I hate that thing. mod view? I don't need the tutorial. I just want to delete it. Bro. Whatever. I'll figure out how to do that later. Something I can't stand when other streamers do is when they start having, like, they don't know how to troubleshoot their shit, so they'll do that on stream. And meanwhile, the audience is sitting there waiting for them to, like, get over it and, like, learn how to do it. Like, I can't imagine that's, like, any fun for anyone else. I fucking hate it when they do that. Like, they're hanging out in lobbies, or they're troubleshooting OBS, or they're figuring out how to set up their camera. It's like, yo, this is called behind the scenes for a reason. Like, nobody wants to watch you struggle how to turn on a camera for 30 minutes. Learn how it works and then come back. Got you, bitch. I think we can go for one more level. Or, one more round of that. The red coins? Actually, we might be able to get both of them. Because, like, what the hell is even left in this world? Like, there's only... Like, this is not a big world. Like, out of all the levels in Mario 64, I think this is probably the smallest one. It certainly feels like it. And maybe that's why they put it underwater to, like, drag it out. Like, I think Throm's Fortress is technically bigger, but I feel like I can get all those stars in, like, 15 minutes if you took out all the time it takes you in and out of the level. The hell's even down here? Nothing, really? Nothing? Oh, come on, you're not gonna give me three of those in a row, are you? Alright, well, at least that had something. Come to think of it, are you supposed to use that shell to, like, circumvent the black hole in the other room? Is that the intent of that? Go up. What the hell? I keep forgetting. Oh, this lets you go through the bars. Oh, that's right. Oh my god. Turn. Look at that. Look how you, like... Look how difficult it is just to make it to that one area. Neat. Oh my god, so boring. Eh. Yay. I wonder if this was one of the first levels they made for the game, too. It certainly feels like. I feel like a lot of these, like, jungle gym-like areas were basically... Like, it wouldn't surprise me if this is the area where they tested a lot of Mario's moves at. Like this and the clock one. Oh, no. You have to go back there. Oh, no, you can go back, I guess. So, yeah, not a hard star to get. Just really uninvolved and boring. I'm really surprised they made that. Surprised they made that, too. Like, that's the thing. I just don't trust a lot of his movement. Like, I don't know what it is with these controls, but, like, there's times where Mario will just go moving and then all of a sudden just gives up. Just gives the fuck up. But yeah, in spite of all the problems this game has, in spite of all the weird little technical deficiencies that are involved with its programming, despite the fact that it's like really dated by modern day standards, this is still a beloved game. and I certainly don't want to take away from its legacy. Like I certainly have fun every time I play it. Like obviously, like I would much rather play something like this than like the first Assassin's Creed. I would much rather play this than say I'd rather play this than Jak and Daxter 2, quite frankly. I think Jak and Daxter 2 is actually like pretty bad. But like this is still better than a good chunk of games that have come out before and since. How do I get to that little island that he's on? Oh. Can I make it? Ho-ho! Sweet. In hindsight, it might actually just be faster to go around and, you know, jump up there, but nah. Okay, I guess we're doing that anyway. Get up. Mm. Oh, I could have just taken those stairs then. Woo! So, you know what they should have done? Instead of having you go around and get 70 stars in order to get to the final Bowser level, they should have made it 64. Just really go all in on it. Like, really leaning into the whole tongue-in-cheek thing. Yeah, you can definitely tell I'm not a fan of Hazy Cave. Excuse me. Okay, so now we got the final key. We can go up here and unlock this door. I'd say we got, like, maybe another half hour, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. We'll come back to that world. Oh, wait, there's a toad around here we can get for a free star. Right? I think there's two of them, actually. Yeah! I knew my memory wasn't playing tricks on me. Boom. I don't know, maybe we'll, after we're done getting the 70 stars and defeating Bowser and kicking his ass, maybe we will come back here and get, like, 100% just so we can, like, meet up with Yoshi, but, this isn't exactly Galaxy tier. Galaxy, we're definitely going to be doing 100% on. Oh, God, this is that frickin' level. Yeah, I don't really particularly care for this world either. It's just... wow. Wow, Mario, it's like you wanted him to hit you or something. Like, any level that's dependent on, like, either swimming or, like, managing different, like, any of these levels, I've always just not liked. Like, weirdly enough... How the hell do you get up there? Like, weirdly enough, even though I wasn't a particularly big fan of the ghost levels from Mario, alright, fuck me, I guess. From Mario World, here I don't mind it so much. I actually think the world that involves the ghost is actually one of the better levels. Get up! Jesus, were you taking a nap? Dude, y'all see how long it takes this fat ass to get up? Yeah, and now we're like fucking... I swear to God. It really boils down to these fucking controls. And, like, there's just inability to function. What? Let me guess, life? Oh, no, it's a random ass box. That's so stupid. Yeah! Too easy. I think there's like 2 or 3 stars also that are like really easy to get in this area. Was that even the star to go for? I know there's one for going to like the top of the mountain. Oh no, that's the 4th one? That would have been like the first one I would have thought. Hmm. Perplexing. Nope. Ugh. There you go. This friggin' asshole. Again, this crap right here. It's only difficult because the camera refuses to go all the way. And I can't see the enemies. Why not? Why can't I see the freaking enemies? You know this game wanted to, it wanted to screw me over. But that tea is coming in clutch, and I will be right back, and I hope this is the last time I have to go. Holy smoke.
I'm tired.
We are back. Man, I tell you what, Snapple is no joke. That thing will keep you hydrated. You got something to say, Toad? I would have thought for certain that he was going to give me a star. But I know we can open up this door up here now. Using the power of Grayskull. I know there's a Toad around here somewhere. There he is. Oh my god. And that's why I'm, like, again, this is why whenever you see a tier list of, like, or when people are doing a retrospective on Mario 64, this is why the first half of this game is, like, everyone's favorite half. It's where all the detail went. That's where all the attention went. Or, you know, not get up there. What does this lead? What the f... Oh, God, no. No, 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 not another one of these. God damn it. Well, I think this one involves cannons, right? No? I, like, vaguely remember this level. But the fact that, like... Jesus. It's kind of weird that, like, nobody particularly cares about the flying section in this game, and yet Mario 64 has quite a bit of these levels, and yet everyone loves the flying aspect of Mario Galaxy, and I think they literally only use that whole gimmick for one level, and then they never touch it again. It's like the coolest power-up in the whole game, and it's for one level. What the hell? That's like playing Titanfall and not at any point being allowed to go into a mech. Like, come on, you goddamn tease. Also, how the hell am I supposed to... Oh, there's the cannon. So there are more than one. I can't see. I can't see. Good lord, it's like a fucking alien designed this thing. Come on, land. God! Oh, I can't see! I can't fucking see where I'm going! Like, that's the thing, like, these levels, they're not hard. Like, they're really not hard. It's just the controls and the camera just go out of its way to fuck you over. And that sends you all the way out here. Oh my god. I mean, I'm glad they didn't take a life unnecessarily, but I would rather lose a life and be sent out of the painting or the hole or whatever the hell it's called than just go through all this, like, annoying bullshit again. God. These controls fucking suck. I'm sorry, but, you know, I can't, like, I can't just, like, forgive it. These controls are bad. I don't know how people put up with this back in the day. I don't know, like... And that's why I consider this, like... Oh my god, will you fucking jump? Jesus! Ah! That's why I consider this, like, one of the weaker Mario entrances. I swear to god, if I were to die right there, I would never have played this round again. Ugh. I don't remember this game like being this annoying on the DS though, but at least this time I don't have to worry about like using the stylus control, which man, you know, Some Call Me Johnny really hit the nail on the head where like they should have held off on making a remake for that game for just one more generation and port it to the 3DS, because when you play the DS version of that with the little analog nub that the 3 has, just it's so much more enjoyable. Alright, can we slow down a little bit, please? Alright, come on, come on. Just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit. Jeez. Okay, when the camera's done fucking me over... Get up. It's hard to explain. Like, the frustration level that comes with controlling him in this game. Because he's moving both too fast and too slow at the same time. The fact that there's, like, no dedicated land outside of the ground pound, and if there is, I certainly don't know about it. The fact that you can barely see in your peripheral how shit just loads in. And then, like, the severe handicap that is the turnaround feature. Like, 64, if nothing else, has a lot of unique idiosyncrasies in its design. But I think this is, like... I don't know if I prefer this over Crash Bandicoot. Like, Crash Bandicoot is way more, like, one-to-one with traditional platforming games, like earlier Mario titles, and Spyro to an extent. I'm sorry, not Spyro. Frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog. But, like, this is certainly more ambitious. Oh, I can't land on it? Okay, we're not playing this level again. We're done. We're fucking done. Good stuff. That was bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. Ugh. I'm still so angry over that. That's such horseshit. Like, between that and the red coins I got cheated out of earlier, like, I don't think the rewind feature works for this. Come to think of it. Does it? No. But if there was ever a way, like, if there was ever a time to use it, it would have been for, like, that kind of moment. Ah, well, it's slightly darker, so you should have known you would have been able to, like, go through it. Yeah, I think there's, like, literally an easy star, like, right over the corner. Or, you know, just do what you feel like. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, they got real lazy with these enemies. What the fuck? Get up! What is this hitboxing? Oh my god. Or, you know, just go where you... Bro, I can't. I can't stand this fucking terrain. I can't stand the terrain. I can't stand the camera. I can't stand the fucking hitboxing! Oh my god! Dude, I had that fucking asshole dead to rights, and then just for no reason, he just gives up. Like, what the fuck? Fucking garbage. Nope. Oh, I'm not taking any damage that time. That's bizarre. Alright, I guess that's like a solid floor. Turn the goddamn camera around. Yeah, like, if this game were made today with this camera, would not be getting a passing grade. Fuck, finally. Also, that dude's made of ice. What the hell? What's killing him? No. Hold still. Chill with the bully. Yeah, whatever. Boom. And again, I stress, not a hard game, but it is frustrating. This is a cool little design. This kind of feels like that Toad game on the Wii U. What's it called? Captain Toad's Adventure or some shit? Kind of a nice little free star. Whatever. And we just gotta get one more. We'll get it from this world. Even though I'm pretty sure in this hallway there's like another level you can go to. I think it's is it this guy? It's some level around here. That would have given us another opportunity to fight another boss, the Wiggler, the giant Wiggler. But I don't know. I'm kind of pooped out on Mario 64. I just want to like kill these guys and get it over with. Or, you know, we can just keep going. I think there is a... What's in here again? Jump. And to think, if we had gotten our star earlier with the red coins, we'd be fighting Bowser right about now. Thanks, game. I'm really surprised I made that. Wait, is this a star over here? What the fuck? I don't know, some of these stars that they decided to like just make, I think they literally were pushed for time and ran out and said, okay, well, we still got to do like 120 stars, so just throw it in a box and call it a day. And we'll call it World from the Freezing Pond. The mystery, there is no mystery. It's just like a stupid staircase, but also, this right here, that is a really nice feature by putting Lakitu in the background. I like. I feel like I was way more positive about this going in, and certainly in the first episode, but uh, it's just that's the Mario 64 experience. Everyone remembers the first half, and we tolerate the second because the first was so good. Kind of like Lion King. But let's do it. Let's kick this dude's ass. Sometime today. Alright, good start so far. Not sure what the point of that is. Look at a Fall Guys level. Oh my god. Speaking of which, I know somebody like went out and like they remade this in Fall Guys. And honestly, pretty good job. I'm not sure how they went about solving like that high-rise issue. Outside just like the endless jumping, but and skip a good chunk of the level. Hey, the game allowed it. The game allowed it. Wait, was that it? No. Man, it really would be awesome if I could see what was ahead of me. Ugh. Plant? No? Oh, there he is. Hey, I need a life. Thank you. Oh, well, kind of pointless considering there's a heart over here. But hey, at least this experience, as frustrating as it was, it did kind of let me know that, you know, it's not the channel that's the issue. It's the fact that, like, there's no audience for this. So, while I'm still going to continue onward with the Mario Marathon, I think it's going to be an exclusive YouTube experience now because, like, I just don't like Twitch as, like, a platform. I think it's, like, um, a bit too chaotic. I don't know. I like it and I don't. I like it in that, like, it's actually catering towards gamers this time around, but I feel like because of the just chatting feature you can have in this game, or on this platform, I feel like it defeats a lot of, like, the point of Twitch. Whoa! That was weird. And that was bullshit. Like, there's people who are, like, really big Twitch streamers, if you can even call them that, and all they're doing is just reacting to the news. And it's just, like, the most lazy material possible, and yet somehow they have, like, hundreds of thousands of views for turning out, for, like, just reacting to the news. But it's just like with everything else. It's become too commercialized. There's too much money to be made in the debate bro sphere. Which, by the way, debates online, having them, political or otherwise, I kind of think they're dumb. Shit. He's gonna cause a platform. Ah, fuck! Ah! Fuck you, Bowser. Really? Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Alright, where's the closest one? I think it is still this guy over here. How am I not getting these? At least we can use this to, like, get coins, right? Come on, Bao. Alright, turn. Come on, grab it. Damn it. Here we go. Turn the camera. Yes! Gotcha! I just gotta do that 2 more times, right? I like how his eyeballs actually follow you. Got ya. Yeah. That would have been too good to be true. That was a little cheap. Oh no. Oh god! That's such bullshit! Whoa, that's new. I didn't remember he can do that. This is a cool little view. It's gonna hit me again, isn't it? That's so fucking cheap. Alright, come on. I can't even see. Wow. How did he not fall off? Can I get some health, please? Motherfucker, you. Yep. Could really use some health. And the ability to see where I'm going! There we go. Alright. How does that not count? I will say, the camera work in this fight's actually really good. For the most part. Like, there's a little bit of, like, jank, but, like, so far it's working pretty well. But the addition of these stars, or these coins, you can definitely tell they wanted you to win. Nope. Not today, Bowser. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. Like, the timing for this. Fuck you. Thank you! Alright, so it's like a right degree. Alright, I think I figured. I'm like so close to the timing. Fuck! Well, if nothing else, this makes for some good entertainment. Like, it is fun to fight him, weirdly enough. Gotcha! This is like some Thanos level shit right here. 1, 2, ha, ha. I would have thought for sure that got him, but I guess not. Ha! As long as I don't get lit on fire, then it should be fine. Douche. Uh-oh. Yes! Woo! Got your ass now, King Koopa. No! Let's watch the ending together. Also, is this star bigger than the other ones? Does this even count towards the total? No. Freaking sweet. How long was this part? Wait, unstable. Average stream bitrate too high? I don't know what that means. It should be fine. So, if we had gotten rid of all the bathroom breaks and all the jank, this probably would have been like a 2-hour stream, which is fine. And it's another game down in the marathon. Peach was watching us the whole time. So, about that cake. It's an actual cake, right? It's not an innuendo? Nintendo will look at this and be like, "Oh no, they're just friends." Dude, look at that face. Look how excited he is. Like, I'm sorry, I don't buy the idea that like Peach and Mario are just friends. She goes vacationing with him. She makes food for him all the time. Wait, Miyamoto directed this? I thought he only directed like Mario 1. I didn't realize like he directed 64 too. That's crazy. But yeah, Nintendo tries to gaslight us into saying that like, oh, they don't have any sort of like all their relationship is just completely platonic. And I like, listen, I know they don't say much in the games, but body language goes a long way. We're not blind, and we're not stupid, Nintendo. But they gotta keep things PG and leave it open. Like, that's the thing. We've gotten so like critical of relationships, particularly heteronormative ones, that like anything beyond a hug is considered too much. Like, I remember back in the 90s, like you go back and you watch like animated films. Yeah, see, it was Koji Kondo, and they were just like they were basically sucking face at the very end. But now it's like the closest you're gonna get is a hug. And a lot of Japanese games are like that too. A lot of Japanese media is like that. Like, you look at stuff like the Tales of games up until you get to Tales of Arise, or you look at something as like normative as My Hero Academia. The fact that we're several seasons in, basically at the end, and Deku clearly has feelings for Uraraka. We know Uraraka has feelings for Deku, and they always have to play coy with it. Like I don't know what it is with these writers. If they're just like they have this inability to construct relationships and make a interesting drama out of that, or like draw like some actual character development after that changed relationship. But it seems as if they're perpetually having these characters stuck at like the intrigue level, which is bad because it like all these people that are watching this never get to see these characters evolve, and they never get to see how like people who are like genuinely having feelings for each other, how they interact with one another with like during a relationship. It's always in the before stage. The whole will they won't they thing, that trope needs to die.
Thank you so much for to playing my game.
Hell yeah. So that was Mario 64. Damn good game. Definitely one of the defining moments of the 64. Definitely in the top 5 for that system. Not that there's much competition for it. Uh, Probably not my favorite Mario game. Like it's probably in the top 10. I don't. It's definitely not in the top 5 though. I would say that out of the 3 games we played so far, this is probably the worst one. But like that's like saying, hey, you've got the lowest grade out of the 98 average. You know, it's still a top tier game and definitely one that if you haven't played it already, which let's be fair, if you're watching this video, you probably already have. But yeah, if I had to rank all the games we've played so far, I would say go. I still think I still think Mario Brothers 3 is the best of the trilogy so far. So right now it goes Mario Brothers 3, Mario World, this. And as for like the other games, I would say this is better than Mario Brothers 1, and all of those games are better than whatever version of Mario Brothers 2 you have out there. But that's the end of the stream. That is the end of the Mario 64 playthrough. That's the end of part, I want to say 6 of this marathon. I don't know if you like this. Just keep an eye on both this and the YouTube channel, which will probably be loading up there next time. This is Apex signing out. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for watching my stream. Peace.